Holy fucking shit, we're doing it.
We're doing it. We got. Did we tell them?
You
say introduce.
Huh? Introduce who? You or me?
The show.
Okay, guys, welcome to Trudging Along. I don't know which camera to look at. This is bizarre.
Mine's the one that's recording right now. We got a new setup.
Yeah, we do have a new setup.
Now it's a wide shot.
Oh, you mean which camera it is? Yeah, and then my cat is probably gonna be making an appearance every now and again because he's wanting some attention. But yeah, we're doing the damn thing. Welcome to Trudging Along in 2025.
Trudging Along, we're miserable, but we're drinking Pabst Blue Ribbon.
That's right. We're still here, and we're still doing the damn thing. Except now...
We have mics. We have cameras.
Yeah, we've taken the time and the money to invest in some new gear so that we can add video so you can see our ugly mugs while we do this. So thank you to anyone that's just listening, as we've always done.
It's 3 fucking cameras that do a wide shot and our personal shots.
That's correct. Yeah, exactly.
I just want to tell them word for word.
Like a great pornographic film. Dash, come on, buddy. You're being so annoying. I'm going to have to put you down. I'm going to have to put you down. He's such a talker.
He's talking.
Yeah, I'll get the peanut butter later.
He's just pissed off at us. He wants to vent his problems.
He's got a lot of problems, actually. I mean, he's gone through 3 surgeries. 2 hip surgeries, right?
2
hip surgeries and 1 penis surgery.
Yeah, he's got a little dick. It's pathetic.
It's actually crazy how many times the veterinarian told me his tiny penis. Every time the vet referenced his penis, he said his tiny penis.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know why you had to, why are you penis shaming my cat? I mean, I feel like it's proportional.
I bet you the vet couldn't even grab it with tweezers.
Okay. Well, look, you've upset him now. See?
Oh, sorry, Dash.
That's not a nice thing to say, but yeah, he had 2 hip surgeries. His, God, what do they call it? Some kind of,
hip dysplasia?
Not mastectomy. I can't remember what it's called. Anyways, a little tiny...
Mastectomy. Isn't that when you get your cunt torn out?
What?
Vasectomy.
Vasectomy is something that I've had done since... Actually,
we
haven't even done this podcast.
Hysterectomy.
A hysterectomy is a lady's procedure. A vasectomy is a gentleman's procedure.
That's when they scoop your box out, right?
The hysterectomy. I think it's the uterus.
Yeah, you got nothing.
You know what else we can do now is I can actually pull up stuff on that screen and we can Google in real time things we talk about.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I'm not going to do that now because I have to fire up the computer to do that, but I don't know where my fucking phone is.
History. We still haven't said welcome to Trudging Along on our names, have we?
Oh, welcome to Trudging Along. I'm Trev.
I'm David.
Yeah, and this is us just existing, guys.
We just talk and fucking float.
Yeah, this is to trudge, the slow, weary, yet determined walk of a man who has nothing left in his life but to simply soldier on. Dash, buddy, this is not going to work. Come on, go on.
Is that the definition of trudging?
Well, that's what Paul Bettany says in A Knight's Tale.
Oh.
He says that's I think that's almost verbatim, I think. Paul Bettany. Insane.
Great actor.
Yeah.
Great actor. Great voice actor.
Yes. Okay, but back to the hysterectomy, vasectomy, and then what Dash had done. I had a vasectomy, which I guess we should talk about because I don't think we've really talked about that. I had it done in November.
Yeah, Trevor doesn't want any offspring.
No, I don't want any offspring. And then so Dash is 2. Okay, back to my cat.
Dash, you said it with an accent.
Did I?
Dash
had 2 surgeries on his hips. Apparently, when you neuter a male cat, if it's a large cat, which he is, it can restrict blood flow to their back.
I didn't know all this stuff.
To their back, their hindquarters, and then
that's why his hips were fucked.
Yeah, so he came limping around the corner one day. And we didn't know why. I thought he had just jumped off something.
Oh, he wasn't getting the proper blood flow to his hips?
Yes. So then we took him in, and the vet charged us like $300 to do a little looky-loo, see what was wrong. Had some x-rays done, and it turned out that he had a hairline fracture. So they had to go in there, and they had to take a bit of bone out and then knit the muscle.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Knit the muscle over the bone. And then I said, well, why does this happen? They go, well, sometimes if they get neutered too young.
Oh, I thought it's because you hold on to his hips too hard when you're fucking him.
No, I'm the bottom. And then here's the thing, though. They're the ones that neutered him. So,
really? So why did they charge you for their fuck up?
Yeah, well, I didn't say anything. They didn't.
But that's not a fuck up. That's just something that happens.
Yeah, exactly. So he had surgery. He had his one side of his backside shaved. They went in there and stitched it up. And I said, "Is this likely to happen again?" And they said, we don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Fucking like 6 weeks later, he's limping again on the other side. I go, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Oh, you've been hitting him hard.
I take him into the vet and put him on the table, and she takes her pen out and she runs it over his back leg, and he winces. She goes, "Yeah, it's the same thing." Charge me $100 for that.
$100 to pin him.
To pen him, yeah. I do it for free. So then he got the other side done, and then a couple years back, we had a nasty scare because he had a blockage.
Oh, yeah, urinal blockage.
Yeah, and so that was we had to take him to like an overnight surgery clinic.
Wasn't that the big price? That was the
was the $5,000.
Jesus, put him
down.
Yeah,
that was $5,000. His hips were $2,500 a piece.
Put him in a fucking Nike shoebox. And
I'm in 10 G's on this cat right now. I don't want to bury him. I've invested. I'm invested now.
10 G's
in total between the two hips and his.
$5,000 for that one. You must have just snapped.
Well, you remember how upset I was? I was stressed to the max.
I apologize.
No, I was stressed to the max. And so they had to go in there and unblock him, and then the vet.
You done that at home?
The vet kept saying tiny penis, tiny penis, tiny penis, and I was kind of over the tiny penis talk.
The vet was actually saying that?
Yeah, I swear to God, he was like, yeah, he's like his tiny penis. He's like his he's like.
I thought you were joking.
No, I swear to God. And then the vet was like, his bladder is hard as a rock, and then he said tiny penis, and I almost cracked a joke, but my wife was sobbing, so I thought against it. And then, so talking to the vet, it was a nightmare because we were just waiting for him to piss. You're just waiting for a cat to piss. So I'm calling the vet every hour and a half.
You die if you don't piss.
Yeah, well, he was gonna. So that's the thing. So when we went into the vet emergency clinic to bring Dash in, they had a poster on there and they triage based on emergency.
Yeah.
And a blocked male cat is like second on the list because they're so
was
small.
Was it the emergency clinic right over here on Boundary?
I had to go to North Edmonton. It was the only one that was open. It was like Mountainside Animal Hospital.
Oh, okay. There's a big one down right by you.
Yeah, well, that one we ended up. Anyways, so Dash goes in there like, yeah, his bladder. He's like, I grabbed his tiny penis. He kept saying tiny penis, hated that. And then he goes, okay, so we're gonna go in there, we're gonna sort of catheter, we're gonna drain him, and then we're gonna da 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 da. Like 2 days later, he comes back home to the tune of $5,000, and then I have to spend like $180 every 3 months on specialized food. I said, "How does this happen?" They go, "We don't know. Sometimes they get scared." I was like, "It's going to happen again." Same thing with the hips. They go, "Could maybe happen again. Could maybe never happen again."
Are you ashamed that your cat has a tiny penis?
No, I'm not. I don't think it is. I think it's proportional to his body size. I think this vet was just trying to pump his own tires. He was like comparing his own cock size to my cat's.
Oh, you think so?
Get this though. I asked what happens if he gets blocked again. What's the procedure?
You get it out with your tiny penis.
I said, do we have to go through this again? He goes, well, now that we know this, he's like, he gave me a recommendation to another vet clinic, the one on Boundary you just spoke of.
That one's really good.
And he said, if it happens again, take him in there. And what they'll do is they'll basically transition him into a female cat.
Oh, yeah, you told me about that.
Because female cats don't get blockages. It's only the tiny penis cats. So if it happens again, I'm going to have to spend another $4,000. Depending on how old he is. I'm not going to lie. If he's 16 and this happens again, I think that's probably a wrap on that. But
turning Dash into Denise?
See, that's my cousin's name, and I don't ever talk to her. I actually hate her guts. So
not Denise.
Denise. There's a few names that it'll be a wrap on for me. Denise is definitely one of them. My cousin, who I hadn't spoken to in years, actually reached out to me.
Denise, you talking about?
Yeah, Denise reached out to me, I don't know, a few years ago and was like, I'm thinking of moving to Vancouver. What are your thoughts? And I said, I don't think the city's big enough for both of us. Fuck off. And I didn't talk to her again. So I haven't talked to her
You didn't actually say that, did you?
I said something along those lines. Or maybe I didn't even respond.
So wait, so who is this? Your dad's?
No, Denise would be on my mother's side.
Okay.
She's my aunt's daughter.
Oh,
I don't speak
okay.
to my aunt either.
How old is Denise?
If my aunt finds this, fuck you. How old's Denise?
Yeah.
I think she's like a year younger than me, 2 years younger.
Oh, okay. Did she actually move to the city?
I don't fucking know. I don't talk to her.
Well, imagine if she's amongst you.
I sure as fuck hope not.
That'd be scary.
I don't think so. I think she's relatively harmless. Although that side of my family, no one really is. So who knows?
Like she sits outside your house at like 2 a.m.
Yeah, I don't foresee that happening. But I mean, if it did,
getting up the courage to kill you,
I'd welcome that. Actually, she can. Yeah, if she wants to take me out, no problem. No troubles, bubbles there.
What would you do if that actually Denise kicked in the door and you woke up?
She's pretty frail. I don't think she could kick in the door. Well, I don't even know now. Maybe she's actually jacked as shit. Who knows?
But imagine if you made your end by Denise.
Yeah, that would suck. I'd be pretty upset about that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wouldn't love. There's other members of my family. Well, I mean, yeah. I'll put it this way. I
wouldn't want to die by the cousin I hate.
No, I'm fine sacrificing my life for my siblings, like some family members. I'm like, yeah, I'll lay down my life for you. Them killing me, you know what? If it serves a purpose, sure.
Are you talking about like your brothers? One of your brothers killed you?
I don't think they would.
No.
What about this though? What if yeah, fuck it, I'll use his name. What if Adam had to kill me to save his kids?
Yeah, I would say yeah.
Yeah, me too, right? I don't have any kids.
Yeah, just like that Vertical Limit. When they have
great
cut
movie.
The dad loose to
Chris
save the daughter. The sister, sorry.
Robin Tierney.
Yeah.
And Chris O'Donnell and
Great
Bill
film.
Paxton.
Yeah, way over the top though, but it's so fun.
Yeah, but when did that come out? Like 98, 99? Or was
99,
it 2001?
99.
99? Great year for film, by the way.
Or it might have been 2000.
Yeah,
99. I think it
right,
was 99.
right around there. But
I remember because I bought it. It was when DVDs were first released and it was on DVD.
What was your first DVD player? Do you remember?
Yeah, it was a fucking portable one that had a little screen.
Oh, that's so dumb.
You know those little DVD players that you
I
open
remember.
the screen up?
Yeah.
And you know what the first DVD I ever bought was?
Lay it on me.
Predator.
Okay. Which one?
The first one, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, Arnold Schwarzenegger, not the one that you've based your entire sex life off of.
No, not that one. No.
Okay.
Predator and Eraser.
Oh, God, Eraser's so good.
It was an Arnold DVD package.
It was a 2-pack? This is not when DVDs first came out, by the way.
Yes, it was.
Oh, well, I just mean like when DVDs first came out, they weren't double featuring them.
No, it wasn't a double feature. It was. They were both.
Oh, they bundled the
They bundled it together.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because I remember our first one was a Toshiba DVD player. It was a mammoth of a thing that we connected up to our TV, and I was so excited. The first two DVDs we ever got were A Bug's Life and Jumanji.
Oh, okay. And you know what the third one was? I remember it vividly.
Yep.
Bait with Jamie Foxx. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
Not a Jamie Foxx guy.
Well, this is when he was like still like.
I don't care. I've never liked Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx. This is a good example of when actors they do too much press and they're too much themselves.
You know what we watched last night, and it was fucking abysmal?
What'd you watch?
His new movie with Cameron Diaz.
I was gonna bring that up. Have you watched it? Back in Action with
My God, it's so cheesy.
Isn't Glenn Close in it too?
Yeah, and she has a British accent.
Okay, that's an interesting choice. She's great in Air Force One.
Oh, great! No, she's a great actress.
Okay, so wait, back in Action though. Is it? Lay it on me. What were your thoughts? You watched it with your brother and Mark?
Yeah. It was just so cheesy, like so cheesy.
Like not in a fun way.
It was like Mark made a good point. He said it was a movie for like.
That's the first time Mark's made a good point.
Like
Kidding, Mark. I love you.
Single housewives action movie.
Oh, interesting.
You know that just
can you say more about that?
Like it was like cheesy, childish fun that like a wine drinking divorcee would watch.
Like living vicariously, like she imagines
through the couple that's now that retired CIA agents.
So she imagines herself having a hot husband, and they used to be like in action, and now she's.
It was very on point for the movie.
Do you know who directed it?
Not a clue.
Yeah. Okay. Again, my
Mick
phone.
G?
Was it Mick G?
No, I don't think
Jesus fuck. Didn't he direct the second Triple X?
He sure did. And he also directed that fucking At War with what was it called?
You said At War, and I immediately thought of Art of War
Something
with Wesley
Men
Snipes.
Men at War.
Okay, when are they not?
With Tom Hardy and the guy from the new Star Wars.
I don't think I know that one.
What's his name? I can't remember his name.
The new Star Wars?
Yeah.
John Boyega?
No. The new Star Trek. Sorry, the new Star Trek.
Oh. Which one? Like Chris Pine?
Chris Pine.
Okay.
I always get him mixed up with Chris Pratt.
I'm going to fuck up your brain a bit. The newest one of that came out like 8 years ago.
I know.
Isn't that
I'm
fucked?
saying like the reboot of the movies.
Paramount, what the fuck are you doing, by the way? Why aren't we getting more of those?
Yeah, I know.
Simon Pegg wrote the
They
third
just came
one.
out with a new one, and it's abysmal too.
What?
Section 31 or something.
You watched
Paramount?
it already?
No, I just saw that it came out, and
It's out already? I want to see that.
it came out yesterday.
Oh fuck yeah!
No,
But you're not gonna like it because
The reviews were terrible.
But you're not gonna like it because it's based on the new series that they've been doing for the past 6 years.
Oh, okay. So I have no idea about the characters.
Yeah, no. Yeah, Star Trek Discovery came out, and then Michelle Yeoh was in the first.
Oh, I didn't know she was in the TV
She was in
show?
the first couple seasons. Yeah. And her character then goes off, and she goes as part of like the kind of like the CIA equivalent of Starfleet is called Section whatever.
Yes, 31 or something.
Something like that. Yeah. And then this movie is based on that character and where she goes.
Apparently, it's shit.
Well, according to who?
All the fans and critics.
I'm done. I'm done with critics. I'm done with
especially
fans.
because of that. I mean, we're talking a lot about movies, but
fuck it.
There's my trudging.
No, go ahead. Take your time.
Wolfman got. I don't know why I can't fucking remember the name of the movie. Wolfman we saw.
Yes, we did see Wolfman.
And I thought it was fantastically perfect for a horror film. It was right to the point, well acted, and everyone shit all over it.
Yeah, I don't understand. Well, I mean, this has been happening for the past few years, but I've got to the point now where I don't watch fucking trailers anymore. I've never looked at Rotten Tomatoes.
The more I think about that film, though, it was right, started off, didn't stop. People were saying it was a slow plot. Like, what?
Yeah, fuck you. You know what was a dog shit movie? With Nosferatu.
Yeah, it was very artsy.
I don't understand why so many people liked that movie. I was talking to a guy at my bar top, and he was very open to what I was having to say, but he said, "Oh, I really liked it because of X, Y, or Z." I said, "Here's the thing.
The photography was good.
I don't give a fuck."
No, but other than that, it was.
I don't give a fuck because I'm sorry, but this guy, like Eggers or whatever his name is,
Robert Eggers.
I'm not a huge fan because it just seems to me all he's interested in is something that looks pretty. Mm-hmm. And there's no real great story behind it.
Which was a steaming pile of shit.
Well, you and I saw that in theaters, and there was that one. It was a pre-screening, so they had security guards there.
Yep.
And normally at a theater where someone's talking, I won't say anything, or I will say something. Sorry, I'll yell at them.
We were right next to them,
which
too.
happened at Nosferatu. Remember that?
Yeah. Would you shut up?
It was like 5 minutes in, and there was 3 people in front of us, and it was like they thought that they were in their living room.
Yeah, they were talking at normal level.
Talking at normal level and being like, "Oh, this," and then I think I was like, "Shut the fuck up," and then they were good about it.
Yeah,
they didn't talk anymore. But
this fucking witch.
Yeah, the witch. We're in this theater, pre-screening. Security's there, so I don't want to say anything. But there's someone maybe 20 feet to our left that is talking.
No, they were right next to us.
They were right next to us?
They were right next to us.
Okay.
Well, the one talking was next to the one that was beside us.
Right. And this woman
they were like
is translating the movie for her friend.
They looked like young Mexican exchange students.
And then finally someone like an hour into the movie from the back of the
theater.
Like
the last 20 minutes.
Like just screamed out, "Shut the fuck up."
Yeah. She was literally talking at normal level, translating the English to Spanish to this woman.
Like, what the fuck are you doing?
At normal height. The whole theater could hear.
This is what's killing. Well, COVID really killed the theatrical experience because now studios release movies a couple weeks after they've been in theaters. But it's also just the fucking attention span and just...
Everyone's retarded. Idiots.
You can say it. I don't care.
No, I can't say that.
It's just... It's frustrating because you go to a movie and if there's not something blowing up on the screen... people are on their phones or they're talking.
Also, the new like Tommy Texter stuff, the new people it belittles the shit out of people. Like they literally say you're an idiot if you talk.
At the theaters here, they'll play like commercials and previews before, and they also have ads for just demeanor in a fucking theater.
Yeah,
but
now the new ones are like literally like dissing people hard. Like if you have your screen on, you're a loser. If you're taking photos, you're a loser.
I can't even tell you the amount of times I'll be on TikTok or Instagram and I'll just see people having recorded scenes of a movie in theaters.
Or they're texting or scrolling their fucking Instagram.
Yeah, no, it's
like, what are you doing at the movie?
That's what's killed movies for me. It's just the whole audience experience. Like I remember, you go to see a movie like Superbad and the whole audience is into that movie and everyone's laughing and it completely elevated the experience.
That being said,
go ahead.
When's the last movie we saw where there wasn't an issue? I think most of them.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I went and saw him. Oh, I saw Craven at Christmas in Edmonton, and that one, everyone was fine. It was 10 o'clock on a Sunday night, and there was like 8 of us in the theater, but no issues there.
Yeah, also, if you go to Fifth Ave, it's a 19-plus theater.
That doesn't matter, though. I feel like the older the person, the worse they are.
Oh, no, I've been to it. I saw... What did I saw Craven by myself there.
Okay. Maybe it was just Craven because no one wanted to see that movie.
At Christmas. No, it was packed.
Really?
Packed.
That was another thing about the reviews. The reviews...
No, it was packed, I think, because people wanted to be at the theater for Christmas. Not because of
Christmas
the movie.
Day.
Christmas Day.
Ah, yes. Okay, that's
was like an event.
Yeah. Well, that's so different though. Christmas Day, everyone's going to see a movie because they want to. They're not going, "Hey, should we see a movie?" Okay.
Not a sound. Medical. Oh, I didn't tell you there was a medical emergency. They stopped the film, turned the lights on.
How did you not tell me this?
Someone
Please.
fainted.
Someone fainted at Craven? Why?
I have no idea. They must have been diabetic or something. It was in the balcony. The one theater, the biggest theater at Fifth Ave has a balcony.
Okay.
So someone on the balcony fainted, and then you heard this, "Oh, can we get some help in here?" And then
someone started yelling?
Yeah, and then the movie stopped, and the lights came on.
How quick between someone yelling and the movie stopped? Was it instant?
Instant.
Holy shit. I didn't think... Because when we go see movies...
Someone must have ran outside, too.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
And then they're like, "Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we have a medical emergency." And they're like, "If we can't clear this right away, we'll refund you your tickets."
Would you have gone back to see Craven? How far in the movie was it?
Like 20 minutes.
Oh, okay, that's not bad. I'm thinking that's like an hour in.
No,
You're
but
like,
then the paramedics got the person out or whatever. And
holy shit! They don't have paramedics on site though, do they?
I guess it was.
I guess it's
Fifth
Christmas,
Ave
so
close,
they would have been there lickety split.
So it was like under 5 minutes. The movie was back on.
That's pretty good.
So that wasn't bad.
That would also though regroup the audience into like, holy shit, that just happened. And we're here. Like, do you know what I mean? It would silence everyone. Maybe that's what we should start doing. We should start, if someone's talking, instead of yelling at them, be like, medical emergency. They stop. Like, I'm okay now. Thanks.
I don't know.
I think it would work.
Also, people were laughing in the movie. I don't know why they kept laughing.
Well, that movie there were some pretty ridiculous parts.
Yeah, I've never been in a movie where people were laughing at like serious scenes.
The critics. Oh, I was. You know what movie I was at when that happened? Spider-Man 2 or Spider-Man 3 in theaters. I think it was Spider-Man 3. Yeah, it was Spider-Man 3 at the end.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah, but at the end, when it's kind of like emotional, there were these kids behind me and they were just like mocking it. I was like, shut the fuck up. And then I had to see them when I left the theater.
It was pretty tacky, though.
It was tacky, but still.
I know the part you're talking about when he's talking to MJ on the tower when they just finished fighting everybody.
Yeah, I think that was it, actually, right?
Yeah, it's cheesy as fuck.
Or maybe I'm thinking Spider-Man 2. I think it was like a grave scene, but that's in the first Spider-Man. There's not a graveyard scene in the second or third, right?
No, the first one's a graveyard scene.
The first one. Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know. They were just being tits.
Yeah, they're the first one. They're at the Goblin's funeral.
Norman Osborn?
Yeah.
The Goblin's funeral?
Yeah,
the great Willem Dafoe?
Yeah.
Speaking of Willem Dafoe, that was what bothered me about Nosferatu. Everything about that fucking movie bothered me, but the performances that were way over the top, I blame Eggers. I don't blame Lily Rose Depp.
The writing was weird.
That's what I'm talking about.
It wasn't like all the people were like deranged.
I really enjoyed the movie up until after Nicholas Hoult leaves.
Hoult was normal. His friend was normal. And the rest of them were crazy.
Yeah, after Nicholas Hoult leaves the castle, that's when the movie went totally downhill for me.
It was just nonsensical.
I thought it was really creepy and scary in the castle when he first meets him.
Yeah, like people were still normal in the 1800s, I think.
Well, yeah, I guess but that was one thing you and I liked about Wolfman was that every single person acted like a person would in that situation.
Yeah, but that movie was so like. It was almost like he was trying to be Shakespearean with it.
With Wolfman.
No.
With Nosferatu.
With Nosferatu.
Yeah, I agree. He was like, but that's like, and again, I recognize that it's just not my cup of tea, right? I get that like there were great shots. It did really well at the box office. Everyone loved it. His next fucking movie is a 16th century werewolf movie that's going to be period accurate. So everyone's going to
and it comes out the exact same date as Nosferatu. Christmas again.
I think was it Christmas? Yeah, Christmas 2026.
Yeah, same release date.
And I'm just, which makes sense. The budget on Nosferatu was about $50 million, and they made over $100. So like, hey, let's run that back. We'll double our money.
$50 million. There were so many. I thought it was pretty.
It's pretty expensive. $50 million for that movie.
Yeah.
Like the one shot of him walking up the hill to the castle, I was like, you just wanted that shot. That fucking boat shot. I was like, why are they taking a boat? Oh, you wanted the shot of them in a boat. It was so fucking aggravating.
I guess it's faster to take a boat than than horseback.
Sure.
Because he needed his coffin. He can't travel during the day, right?
No, he can't.
He had to be in the boat.
They were... No, sorry.
Dracula.
I'm sorry. I'm talking about when Nicholas Hoult and Willem Dafoe and that other guy go to like burn his.
No, but I think the boat shot. Oh, the boat in the fucking moat.
In the canal.
Oh yeah, that was just why didn't they just go on horseback?
I was like, you guys wanted that shot.
Yeah, to show the castle in the distance.
Yes, and I was like, that's fine, but and
maybe it was the sneaky way to get there.
I just feel like, but even if it was, so I hate exposition for the sake of exposition, but I also hate shots for the sake of shots. Like I go to a movie for a story first and foremost, and I just feel like of the two movies I've seen of his, to be fair, I haven't seen Lighthouse. I haven't seen what's that Norseman or Northman or whatever.
Psycho.
The people that were recommending that movie to me, I don't trust their opinion at all, so I didn't see it.
I thought the scene where the horseback carriage picked him up on that lone road where it was snowing was kind of nice.
Yeah, it was.
But other than that,
That's what I mean. And then is everyone like? How many people woke up in that movie? I'm like, was that a dream? Did he visit them in their dream? Did they go back to sleep? The best part of that movie,
they didn't really explain what his powers were.
No, and the best part of that movie was when those 2 fucking kids died. When the mom goes into the bedroom and Nosferatu has snapped the necks of those 2 girls.
Yeah.
That was the best part because they were annoying as fuck. They were just running around screaming. They're running around screaming all the time. There's that one shot of both of them are facing each other with their hands folded and they're praying. I was like, we get it. They're creepy little fucking kids. Like, shut the fuck. It was so annoying to me.
I guess religion was a big thing back then.
And then here's how we kill him. He's got to fuck Lily Rose Depp all night long, and then he'll just be like, I'm too busy fucking her to notice the sun's coming up.
Well, yeah, because he was love blind.
And then Aaron Taylor, he wasn't love blind.
Wasn't that the whole thing? He was infatuated with her?
Yeah, it wasn't love blind. He was dick blind.
Yes.
He was dick blind. Also, that gnarly arthritic Nosferatu cock must have been disgusting.
No. He was normal size. The sun shriveled him up to make him look like that afterwards.
No, but even his fucking gross fingernails. You think a guy with fingernails like that has a clean penis?
No, his dick's probably gross.
That's what I'm saying.
He sleeps with plagued rats.
That's what I'm saying. It's not going to be. The whole thing was like, what? And then
also, how come him? I thought that when he started to suck the blood out of people, that he would get young. He would gain strength.
No, I guess
form.
that's like a new, sexier version of the vampire. We want to go with the OG. I don't fucking know. I was really looking forward to the movie, and it let me down.
Old? Maybe we don't know anything about the lore.
Also, that fucking duster, that mustache, made him look ridiculous.
That duster.
Because you know what that means? It means he manicures his face.
Well, yeah, he's still a human. Sorry, not a human. He's still a guy.
What?
I don't even know.
What? Nosferatu's shaving at night? Like, what? It was so fucking stupid.
Oh, maybe that's... Yeah, you're right.
It was so dumb. Is it so he can trap a little bit of the juices in there and then lick it for later? I don't get it. It was gross and stupid.
Ugh.
And it wasn't scary. Like, the scariest part was him in the castle. After that, I was like, this guy isn't scary.
I think it was supposed to be psychologically scary.
It was psychologically frustrating.
Yeah.
I didn't find it scary.
All films are supposed to give you a weird atmospheric scare.
Yeah. I felt fucked up and weird after Wolfman. I felt like depressed. After Nosferatu, I was just pissed off.
Yeah, Wolfman was depressing and very scary.
That's my kind of movie because, well, I also love Lee Wennell, the writer-director. He co-wrote it with his wife. I know it was his wife that co-wrote it with him.
I thought the shots in that were great, too.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you can focus on story first. But to be fair, this is why I'm sitting here in my fucking spare room doing a podcast with you, and I'm not directing a $50 million movie like Eggers is. So I'm clearly wrong.
Wait, did you watch... Have you seen all of his fucking movies?
No, I said that already.
You haven't seen Northman?
No, and I haven't seen Lighthouse. And do you think I will now?
No.
Absolutely not.
The Lighthouse is like psychotic, but the Northman I saw, it was okay.
The people that recommended that movie that they were clamoring about it, we have different tastes. And that's what it is. It's just taste, I think. It's not my cup of tea. It's not my thing. I get it. I fucking hated that movie. I fucking hated Nosferatu. I will never watch it again. It was brutal. I looked at you at the end when the credits rolled. I was like, that was a piece of shit.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say that. I almost fell asleep.
Oh, that's a ringing endorsement for it.
Well, because it just kind of dragged on a little bit.
Yeah, the whole thing did. It was brutal.
Like his trip to the thing, they didn't need to show him like the journey.
You can, but just make it interesting. Make it story first, shot second.
The town, right? The town with all the gypsies.
Like Christopher McQuarrie, the guy that directs the last few Mission Impossibles, works with Tom Cruise a lot in different movies. He's a good writer too, great writer. For the Mission Impossibles, he'll ask his location scouts, find me really cool locations, and then he writes the story around those locations.
Yeah.
That's fine because it's always story first, but then he knows the location he's going to be working in.
Or
so he knows.
Brad Bird.
Good question. I don't know.
I really like Mission Impossible 3.
That's 4 that he did. J.J. Abrams did 3.
Oh yeah, sorry, 3 and 4 I liked.
They're all great. Second's the weakest, and second's still a banger.
Oh, it's pretty bad, but yeah.
It is pretty bad. I'll never forget. I think I might have told you this. I saw it.
That's that director's style. John Woo?
Yeah.
With the doves and the
that's the thing.
Action scenes?
That's the thing with Mission Impossible 2, it's very much of the 90s because it's John Woo. And
yeah, I still enjoyed it. I saw it twice in the theater when it came out.
I saw it in theaters, and I went with this kid that I went to elementary school with, Andy Herbert, and then my best friend at the time, Mike Doyle.
Did you...
No, didn't do anything. Actually, I went to Andy Herbert's house one time.
Oh,
and
he gave him a hand job?
His mom was yelling at him because he was always a little shit.
Were you guys playing Where's My Hand?
And then his mom called him a son of a bitch. And then Andy started laughing. He's like, you just called yourself a bitch. And then his mom fucking flipped shit.
Oh, but he's right.
Yeah, she was outsmarted by a 5th grader. Anyways, saw that. Anyways, the part where Tom Cruise throws the pipe bomb down the hallway.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that part?
Yeah.
Andy fucking yells in the theater. And I must have been 9. I don't know. He yells, look out, it's a pipe bomb. And even at fucking 9, I turned to him and I went, Andy, shut up. Like, even, you know what I mean? Like,
wait, how'd you go to that movie? It was 14A.
I lived in St. Albert, man. No one gave a shit. I went and saw, do you know the movie?
Oh, God, my theater was so strict for age. They were like,
yeah, but you're in Vancouver.
Yeah.
I had there was a private theater. It was grand.
I was at Metrotown. All my movies when I grew up was
sure,
Metrotown.
But bigger city. I mean, we had Grandin Theater. The box office was run by 16-year-olds. Like
you literally had to sneak into a 14 movie.
No, and 14A is loosey goosey. 14A.
Oh, it was rated R back then. 14A was R.
No, it wasn't.
Wasn't it?
No.
Was it PG-13?
No, because we have in Canada we have G, PG, 14A, 18A, and Canadian
I'm talking
R.
about like early 90s.
Yeah, no, 14A just meant that you had to be accompanied by someone over 14.
Okay, but they were strict. Like
18A meant you had to be someone over 18. A Canadian R means that no one under 18 is allowed in.
Like I wasn't even allowed into Congo. Remember Congo?
No.
It was a Michael Crichton, same guy that did Jurassic Park.
Oh, I've heard. I don't think I've seen it.
About ancient gorillas that guard a diamond mine in Africa.
He's got a theme.
It was violent. It was like a violent movie, but you couldn't. It was PG-14 or whatever.
14A.
14A.
Yeah.
And they were like, no, you can't see it.
Yeah, no, I remember going to see Dreamcatcher with my buddy Matt.
That movie was violent.
We were probably, it was 18A. We were probably 14 or 15 at the time, and we rehearsed before we went, hey, we have to tell this guy that this is our birth year. This is our birth year. This is okay. So then Matt gets in there, flawless, executes it perfectly.
And he didn't buy it on you.
And no, I fucked up. I said my actual birth year. And the guy was like, what'd you say? And I was like, oh, I meant that year. And he's like, that's right, you did. And then he gave me my ticket.
He didn't care?
They didn't give a fuck, man.
That movie was disturbing.
Yeah, I just remember this one scene where the guy is pissing into the snow and then the alien comes up and bites his dick off.
Yeah, and then when he's driving the snowmobile and he says something mean to the alien eats his whole body.
I just remember leaving that movie at the age of like 14.
Everyone dies in
and thinking it sucked.
It did suck. It was stupid.
And Morgan Freeman was in it for all of 5 minutes. It was like Bryan Cranston and Godzilla.
Morgan Freeman was crazy in it too.
I don't remember. I just remember being like Morgan Freeman was all over the trailer and poster, and then we went in there and he was like, he's barely in that movie.
They all die.
It's when I started realizing
Donnie Wahlberg is
Donnie Wahlberg's in it? Okay.
Yeah, he's the guy that
I don't remember.
Oh, he's the
I saw it one time in theaters when I was 14.
He's an alien that's brought to Earth to stop the other alien.
Oh, okay. Isn't it based on a Stephen King thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I should watch it again.
It's so stupid.
It's when I first started realizing that they do bait and switches with marketing. Like they'll be like again, Bryan Cranston and Godzilla. They put him all over the trailer and the poster, and he's in it for all of 10 minutes.
Yeah,
that's fucking bullshit. Are there any movies coming up that you're looking forward to?
I don't even know what's coming out.
Yeah, that's so weird.
No, something big's coming out in fucking Captain America.
Oh, right. That looks like a steaming pile of shit.
It does. They had to reshoot the entire movie.
Yeah, fuck.
You know, they spent like almost $400 million on it?
Good luck, guys. They're
never making that back.
No, you're going to be in the red with that one for sure.
Someone said that means they have to make over $1 billion.
Well, yeah,
to make a profit.
Normally, it's like rule of thumb is like if your budget is X, then your marketing's 2X. So if your budget's 200, then your marketing is probably going to put you at 4. So if your budget's 400,
your market is 8.
Now this one might be a bit different because they did so many reshoots on it that inflated the cost. But yeah, you're looking at they got like 800 million is probably their break even.
That's not going to make even close to that.
No.
It'll maybe make 400 million.
Even with Harrison Ford, I don't think it's going to do well. I just feel like everyone I don't care about Anthony Mackie as Captain America.
Well, it's been too long.
Yeah, I just don't give a shit.
That ship has sailed.
I think where they're going to see success is the new Daredevil series.
I like Anthony Mackie.
He's great. Are you kidding me? I love that guy.
Although him taking over as Captain America, how old is Endgame?
2019.
So that was 6 years ago.
Oh my god.
And now they're coming out with his independent film. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I don't have high hopes for it. I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do, but I just don't care anymore. I'm kind of like, I feel like the Daredevil series is gonna be great because that's gonna be more what I'm looking for. Something that's like more story driven.
They should have given him a motion picture
and grittier.
Did you imagine a Daredevil, Punisher, theatrical movie?
No, but I think the reason those work so well is because it's long format storytelling. I think
I would watch a Punisher with John Barenthal movie.
I don't think it's gonna. I think it would be like skimming a stone off a pond. I prefer the deep dive with something like that, and you can still get.
But he's already had 2 seasons. I think a movie would work.
A movie would work, but they're not like spectacle movies. Like
no, but I think like a really gritty, not high budget, like
that's not possible.
$80 million Punisher.
That's a high budget, dude. $80 million.
Well, I mean, in today's day,
$80 million is a significant chunk of change for a movie that they'd like you then you'd have to sacrifice the adult part to try and capture a younger audience to make your money back.
No younger audience. I want hard R.
Well, that's why we got the TV series. That's why it's so much better.
Yeah, but I'm saying a movie would work. I think.
I mean, it would be good. I think a movie would be good. I don't think it would work for the studio. I don't think they'd make enough money.
Fine.
Bernthal just got cast in Nolan's next flick.
I saw that. Yeah.
So you got John Bernthal, you got Matt Damon, you have Tom Holland, you have Lupita Nyong'o. Is she cast in it?
I don't know. What's it about?
It's the Odyssey. Homer's The Odyssey.
What the fuck is that again?
Like Greek mythology with the sirens, Greek mythology.
I don't know.
The sirens and the Cyclops and the.
Oh, it's one of those.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a fantasy.
Yeah, fantasy.
Oh, that'll be good. Fantasy. Him doing a fantasy. He's never done a fantasy.
Apparently, his budget's $250 million.
When's it come out?
2027, I think.
Oh, I got some time. I'll be dead by then.
Is it 2026? I think it's 2027.
I think I'll be dead by then.
My ears are all getting fucked up now. I don't know. I hope you'll be dead by then.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
2026, probably. Summer of 2026.
I don't know. A movie like that, they haven't even gotten... I don't know when production is slated for.
Movies don't take long to shoot anymore. 3 months.
I don't care about a lot of stuff I used to care about. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of got me trudging a bit. Like, I used to care so much about awards season and the Oscars.
Oh, I don't give a fuck about the Oscars anymore.
Yeah, and it's kind of sad I don't care about them anymore. They used to be so much... I used to salivate when they announced who was nominated for what and what movies got what, and then like catching up on ones I hadn't seen, and now I couldn't fucking care less.
It would be good if Demi Moore won the Oscar for Best Actress.
Why?
I don't know.
I think she's gonna win, but here's why I don't like the Oscars anymore. First of all, really like The Substance, thought she was phenomenal. I think she should win. But the issue that I have with these award shows, now that I realize it, is it's all just a big fucking campaign. It's all about optics.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, of course I think she's going to win, but of course she's going to win because they want to send a message that older women have a place in the industry, which of course they do, but this movie really speaks to that. So they're going to go, we nominate her, because it's all voted by members of the Academy, which I totally get, but is that the best performance? I don't know. You're just kind of elevating it because of the message. And so I'm good. It's like Nosferatu. Everyone was raving about it. It's like, fuck that. Same with like the Golden Globes, all of that shit. I'm just kind of
Was that nominated for anything?
Nosferatu got 4 nominations, all in like cinematography sections.
Oh, okay, I thought so. Yeah,
like sound mixing maybe. And then everyone's upset that the John Chu did not get nominated for Best Director for Wicked, which I kind of get. Or I mean, like I kind of get why people would be frustrated, because when I watched that movie, I thought, holy fuck, what he's able to do.
Yeah,
translating that to film.
Play into a film.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably should have been nominated. Yeah.
Yeah, and then did Ariana Grande? Should she have got nominated for Best Actress?
She got nominated? No fucking way.
Yeah.
No, it should have just been him as Best Director.
Well, again, this is what I'm talking about. Like, there are a lot of Ariana Grande fans that are
Ariana Grande. That just makes like Oscars irrelevant.
Well.
She did a good job.
She was phenomenal in the movie.
Not an Oscar performance.
Yeah, that's where I'm kind of like, really? Like, okay.
Not a fucking chance.
But again, like, you never want to take something away from anyone that gets nominated. And this is what I mean. It's all just fucking subjective. So then...
She got a Best Actress nomination?
Yeah.
Ariana Grande has an Oscar nomination.
She was phenomenal in that film.
Yeah, but no, she wasn't standout.
No, it wasn't like I was watching that movie being like gobsmacked by the performance.
Yeah,
her in that character she was phenomenal and perfect.
Oh no,
but
and that's Best Supporting Actress, not Best Actress.
I think she got nominated for Best Actress. I think they're both up for Best Actress.
That's impossible. She's not a leading.
Where's your phone? Look it up.
She's not a leading actor in that. She's the supporting actor.
Well, nah, they're pretty even, Steven. Speaking of which, what's Shia LaBeouf up to these days?
I don't know.
Just trying to keep it on the rails.
Best
Actress.
Go
Best Actress nominations 2025 Oscars, and then see what comes up. I could be wrong. Again, I don't care enough to really pay attention to much of it anymore.
Yeah, no. It's the Wicked, the main star, Cynthia Erivo.
She's nominated for Best Actress, and then Best Supporting is Glinda?
Yeah.
Because didn't they up it to like 8 or 10 nominations? Like Best Picture?
No, it's 5.
Oh, it's only 5?
Yeah. Wait, let me see. Best. Fuck you.
It's so much fun watching you use technology.
Best Supporting Actress 2025.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm going to make a note to make sure I have my phone on me next time.
No, I got it. Wait, what?
I don't know how this is taking so long.
Oh, I got it.
Do you know how to use Google?
Best Supporting Actress. Ariana Grande, Wicked.
Thanks. And then what?
Zoe Saldana, Amelia Perez. Never even heard of that.
Okay, so this movie is causing a lot of people to be like, what the fuck are we doing? I hadn't heard of it either, but the internet's in an uproar that it's got nominated for so many nominations as it did.
Why? Because it's stupid?
Well, apparently it's not a very good movie.
So why did you get nominated?
Well, okay, I don't know, but again, going with the message, the lead, I don't want to fuck this up. The lead actress is trans, and she's been nominated for a Best
Best Actress.
Best Actress.
Yeah.
So again, I think it's a lot of the Academy members wanting to send a message to the industry or people or the community that they are celebrating that this is a thing.
But is she good though?
That's what I mean. It's like okay, so like, is it worthy of an Oscar? I haven't seen it, so I can't say. But based on what everyone's opinions are, that movie, Amelia Perez, has as many nominations as Oppenheimer did.
Oh God, that's kind of weird, don't you think?
Yeah. I do think it's fucking weird.
I've never even heard of it.
That's what I mean. The fact that it's a movie that like no one's really heard of, which in and of itself shouldn't be a thing, but it just, a lot of the Oscars, especially the past decade, have screamed to me.
Yeah, look at what about Nomad's Land or No Man's Land or whatever the fuck it's called.
Oh, Nomadland.
Nomadland. That was horrible.
That was brutal. I hated that movie.
And then the director got that was her first movie she ever directed.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then she got to direct that huge Marvel film that flopped.
The Eternals.
The Eternals, yeah.
Yeah, there's a shot from the Eternals in the new Captain America. They're finally referencing. I've never seen the Eternals, but apparently at the end of
it's fucking brutal.
There's a giant statue that comes out of the earth.
And it's one of the Eternals?
I don't know. Well, you saw the fucking movie, didn't you? Isn't there like a big statue or some kind of like weird thing that is
I can't remember.
Okay.
It was bad.
Okay. Well, apparently now they're finally having that in another Marvel thing. Like everyone, all of the Marvel movies and TV shows that came out afterwards, like, you're not going to address this massive fucking thing that came out of the earth.
Yeah, because they were around for 1,000 years before.
And now Anthony Mackie, you see him flying in and around it or something in one of the shots of the trailer.
That just sounds bad.
Yeah, it does.
Why even add that? They gave up on that movie 5 years ago.
Well, I just feel like they've kind of painted themselves into a corner where like everything stacks on top of the other.
Just scrap it. That phase is over.
Well, not to their bottom line, it's not.
But no one's like, I want to see that again. What fans like you? I want to see that again. I want you to tie that in.
This is exactly why they've brought back Robert Downey Jr. for the next 2 Avengers movies. They're probably going to get fucking Chris Evans back. Like, the amount of money these guys are going to make just so that Disney can try to recapture some of what they've lost in terms
They didn't need to recapture it. They could have just done it over again with new people.
Yeah, and I don't know. We're not executives, dude. I don't know. That's why I think I
thought that's the whole point of the phases. After Endgame, it was a new phase in the Marvel.
But each phase built upon itself, right?
Yeah, but I thought this was a new 10-year phase, just like.
But it doesn't negate or erase everything that happened before.
Well, fuck them all.
That's why I think Warner Brothers has a really good shot at capturing that kind of market now, because they're starting from scratch. Yeah, James Gunn and Peter Safran. I think them running Warner Brothers is going to be.
And I love how the Superman is no fucking origin story. It just takes a place with Superman being on the Earth and all of the other characters.
I'm hyped for that movie. I'm really looking forward to that movie. I think it's going to be great. I think James Gunn. It's also going to be really interesting to see how they navigate the like Superman being who he is. Like, he's supposed to be truth, justice, in the American way, and also being a journalist, especially today, where like a lot of people go, journalists are bullshit, they're liars.
I didn't realize he was the shitty guy in Twisters.
He is?
Yeah, you remember that asshole that was the guy's partner?
Yeah.
That was always,
I didn't know that either. Yeah.
And like saying, "What are you doing? What are you doing? Stick to the job." That's Superman.
Huh. Well, I think based on the trailer, it's going to be great, but I also really like James
he's a really nice guy and a great actor, but he did his job well in Twisters. He was a prick.
That was another fun movie.
That was a great movie.
Glenn Powell, man, was just what a toothsome individual.
You know what's crazy is that's one of the many movies I've ever seen where the trailer made it look like it was going to be horrible, over the top, cheesy, stupid. And it was actually really good.
Yeah, like I said,
Remember when we saw the trailer, I'm like, oh, they fucked this up. Remember when he was like, go, remember the cheesy him in his cowboy hat with the shirt off being like, you got to rip it and live it or whatever the bullshit.
Hey, man, Glenn Powell saying anything with his shirt off, I'm on board.
No, but it wasn't that at all. It wasn't cheesy at all. It was...
No, in the context of the scene, it was actually like,
Yeah.
legit.
It was him just being over the top to sell his product.
Yeah.
But then when you watch the trailer, it was like, oh, they made it into like this fucking sham.
I just watched Sonic 3.
That got great reviews.
It did get great reviews. I don't know why. It wasn't like terrible.
Think about it from a kid's perspective.
But this is my problem with all the critic bullshit we talk about is that, like, wait a minute, are they writing their reviews from a critic's perspective or from a kid's perspective?
But that's what I think they get wrong. They should
like, who's the audience for this movie?
Yeah. And then base it on that, your review, not on you basing it on a fucking Oscar movie.
Jim Carrey was good. There was one part that I was just like, I thought was hilarious. There's one part though where so Jim Carrey as Robotnik meets his grandfather, also played by Jim Carrey, and then they walk towards each other, and he goes, "You look like me but different, almost like an actor playing two parts in the same movie." And then they both look at the camera and then look back, and I went, well, "Okay, like,
why kids wouldn't get that?"
Yeah, I think maybe they would, maybe they wouldn't. I don't know, but it wasn't bad. It was fine. Keanu Reeves was great.
It made a ton. Keanu Reeves was in it?
Yeah, he played Shadow.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he voiced Shadow. They've got the fourth one on the books for 2027.
It made a killing.
Yeah.
It made like hundreds of millions.
I think it made like around 450 on a budget of about 90.
Like, that's slam dunk.
Yeah, so it's and then like the end of this one sets up another one.
All of them have too. Every single one has made a ton.
Yeah, I don't know why that is. It's crazy because you'd think Sonic the Hedgehog would be like our generation, but it's clearly
the new gen. It's like Shrek of the new generation.
Well, that's insulting Shrek, yeah, but kind of.
It was very popular. 1, 2, and 3 were very popular.
In terms of like the box office numbers, yeah, I think you're right. But I just don't like. When's the last time a Sonic game came out?
I think they did a remastered a few years ago.
Yeah, they've done remasters, but is that going to really appeal to kids? I don't know.
I don't think they need to anymore, though, to make a video game. It's now that kids just care about the character.
Yeah, I feel like the trailers probably did a lot of the heavy lifting to get kids into the theater. They're like, "Oh, cool, a talking."
Sonic the Hedgehog was good when it first came out on Sega.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the movie. We went and saw the movie. Remember that? We saw the first Sonic. It was right before COVID, and we took.
I thought it was a steaming pile of shit.
We took a 12-pack of beer in, and there was like a family like.
One row
over from us, and we kept cracking beers. And I didn't know if the dad was upset that we were cracking beers in the theater, or if he was upset that he wasn't drinking with us.
Remember how drunk we were at Mario Brothers? Shay passed out
because that was the only time.
We saw 3 movies.
We did a triple feature. I don't even remember the first 2 movies.
Yeah, what were they again?
I just remember going to see Super Mario Bros. And we ended up in the VIP theater for that. We saw AVX for the other 2.
Shay was like this,
and then
he was so wasted.
He ordered a poutine and put it on his tray, and then he just like was shriveled up like Nosferatu.
He doesn't remember the movie
in the chair.
What were the other movies?
I don't know.
I remember.
Do you?
No. I remember one of them. It was that Jennifer Garner where she was that vigilante.
Oh, Peppermint.
Peppermint was one of them.
Okay, that was actually pretty fun.
Yeah, and then the first one I don't remember at all.
Yeah, it was something, and then Peppermint. We should just see what opened up that weekend. We'd be able to figure it out. But it was Peppermint and Mario Bros. And something else. Only time, and we haven't done a triple feature since. A, I think because there hasn't been 3 movies in the theaters at the same time.
What
and
was
B,
the first fucking movie?
Because Shay was passed the fuck out for the third.
Wasn't the first movie...
He had a big pint of Canadian on his tray, too.
The first movie was the one you threw your thing at that kid.
Okay. Oh. Was it Dungeons and Dragons?
Yes!
No, that came out later, didn't it?
No, it was Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons, Peppermint, and fucking Mario Brothers.
No, it wasn't Peppermint. Peppermint came out before. It was Dungeons and Dragons.
It was Dungeons and Dragons.
Mario Bros. And then
Mario Brothers was last.
Air, I think.
Air was first.
Air.
Then Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes.
Then fucking Mario
That
Brothers.
was it. We saw Air, which was phenomenal. Then we went and saw Dungeons and Dragons, which was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Except for those guys at the back of the theater.
Yeah, that's when you threw your food at the guy.
No.
Crumpled up garbage.
No. What I did was they were talking the whole thing. They were sitting at the very back row the whole time, and then like 2/3 of the way through the movie, I took one of my empty beer cans and I stomped on it, and then
someone else told them to shut the fuck up too.
Then I whipped it to the back, and it hit like they were sitting
Hit
against
the guy
the
right in
wall.
the chest.
No, it hit right in between them.
Oh, I thought it hit him
on the wall, and then it fell down.
Remember, someone else said, "Shut the fuck up."
Yeah, and then as soon as I threw it, I went up there because I didn't want to leave my garbage. And I think I said,
You sat beside them. No, some other guy on the other side of the theater said, "Shut up" to them too.
And then I picked up my can. And I said, when someone tells you to shut the fuck up in a theater, shut the fuck up in a theater. And I went back down to my seat. And then there was a guy sitting behind us by himself with a backpack.
Thank you or something.
Yeah, and then he gets up as the credits roll. No, before the credits roll. Mm-hmm. He leans into me because I go back to my seat. He leans in, and I'm like, oh no, I've wrecked this guy's movie experience. And he goes, "Did you just throw a can at those guys that were talking?" I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "My man."
yeah.
And then he got up and he left and he never came back. And there was like 30 minutes of the movie left.
Yeah.
I think it was an angel.
I think he was fed up with those guys. They talked the entire movie.
It was bullshit, yeah.
At normal level again.
And then after that, we went and saw Mario Bros. And Shay was absolutely gooned.
Yeah, we probably had like 10 beers each.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was a great time.
Why did we see 3 in the row again?
Because we could.
No, it was like a holiday weekend. Wasn't it like a holiday Monday?
I don't know. It was probably just a Monday where we had off, or a day we all had off. We're like, "Wait, you want to?" We've done double features before, and then one of us probably said,
Yeah, Peppermint we saw by itself.
Do we try for 3?
I was talking with Mark last night. It's funny. He asked if we'd ever been in a theater where we were the only ones, and I remember it was the Nun.
The Nun
2. Yeah,
the only time.
yeah.
We've been close a couple of times where like the movie started and then someone will come in.
One fucking person was in.
But it was only one movie, and it was The Nun 2.
Yeah.
Terrible movie, but it was elevated because we had the whole theater door.
Yeah, I remember we put our legs up on the
railing.
on the railing. Yeah,
Yeah, it was like, you feel like a king. You feel like a king because you don't pay to have the theater by yourself, but you end up with it. Mind you, it shouldn't have been that surprising. It was The Nun 2.
It was fucking. It didn't make any sense. It was so poorly made. The first Nun was good.
Was it?
Yeah, remember we thought it was pretty good.
I don't remember. Like, you have a much better memory for stuff like this than I do. If I really like a movie, then I tend to remember it. If I don't,
was okay. The second Nun was brutal. Remember that priest that was with her? He like died in the end.
I think I'm thinking of the third movie, the third Nun.
Oh, was that the third one?
I think it was the third one, right?
Oh, you're right. It was Nun. No, the Nun. No. Oh, fuck it all.
Yeah, I don't know. They all just bleed together, but they make tons of money because
No, there was only 2.
There was only 2 nuns.
Yeah, Nun and Nun 2.
Or did we just see The Conjuring? Did we just see a Conjuring something? What is one we saw within the past year and a half?
The Last Conjuring, maybe?
Yeah, was that it? Maybe I'm thinking of that. The Nun 2, I remember that field with the little church in the field, right?
That was the first Nun.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I don't know.
The Nun 2, she goes to fucking Italy. Remember, and found the guy that was in the first one.
What's the one we saw where all of the paper formed her face?
Nun 2.
That was not an empty theater.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't. The empty theater was like pre-COVID. The empty theater we had was like 5 years ago.
Oh, maybe the first Nun.
Maybe it was the first Nun then, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I feel like it was a sequel.
Yeah, it was the Nun 2.
Didn't it start off with like them in like the bell tower or like the top?
No, that was the end of it. That was the final scene.
I don't know.
Remember when it was like morphing into other figures, and they were saving all the children from the all girls Catholic school?
I don't know. What's a horror movie that you really like? Like a supernatural horror movie you really like? Paranormal Activity. I really like that one.
The original Conjuring. That was good.
That was good, yeah. But you have Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga. Aren't they doing a one more? Isn't it wrapped?
I don't know. That final one was dog shit with that cult.
The cult?
Remember the cult that like did worshiping in their basement?
Oh yeah.
That family or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, people are fucked, man. People believe in that shit. That's just as insane to me as believing the opposite, by the way.
No, the parents too, and the kids were really good actors in the original Conjuring as well. The ones that were possessed.
Yeah, I don't know. Movies like that don't really freak me out.
No, not scary at all. It's just fun to watch.
Yeah, what movies like freak me out? If I'm high, I get freaked out by it.
I get freaked out by the weird psychological ones.
Yeah, you do.
Where it's just like disturbing, like fucking Barbarian.
Yeah, I've never seen you so antsy in a movie before in my life.
When that when that rapist's mutant daughter puts her hairy tit through the grate for them to milk from, that was like, okay. Yeah. I gotta go to bed.
I thought you were going to walk out on me.
That was fucking disturbing.
I thought, because we didn't know anything about that movie going in. No. I just heard it was really fucked up and good. And then we went and saw it. And yeah, I think like a third of the way into the movie, you looked at me and you're like, I think I got to go.
And even Justin Long was like psychotic. Like his character was so disturbing.
That was, yeah, it didn't scare me, but it was disturbing because like he's an actor being accused of,
and then you find out he really is a creep, and you're like, this is weird.
Yeah, and he's like, it's bullshit. It never happened like that. She's lying.
Yeah, it was like you're watching a psychopath.
And then he goes to the club with his friend, and then his friend's like, so what happened, man? It's like, look, she just took a bit of convincing, but she was into it. And you're like, oh fuck, this guy is a fucking dirtball. That
movie was disturbing. It was weird.
Yeah, and then I just sent you. He's directing a new Resident Evil.
Oh, good.
The guy for that directed Barbarian.
And then the scene where it's chasing them down the street outside, and then they throw it off the fucking water tower.
Yeah, scenes like that do terrify me because I go, holy shit, they're in a place where there should be help, but there isn't.
Yeah, because they can't get out, or they're trapped.
Yeah.
Like I always have nightmares where like I'm trapped in like a basement with no windows and you can't get out.
Yeah, is that why you wake up with a heart on?
Yeah, hard as a rock. That movie was fucked.
Yeah,
the premise of a serial killer that built a tomb underneath his house for 40 years is fucking
He's got
weird.
all the videotapes too.
And he lived there the entire time, even when people moved in.
Yeah.
And it was boarded up, and he's still down there.
The thing I love about that movie though is that there's moments where it's so fucking funny. Like when Justin Long finds the fucking door,
yeah.
And he goes, "What the fuck is this?"
And then he says there's gonna be more real estate space.
And then he gets out a measuring tape and he goes on his laptop and he's like, "Is this count as square footage for my home?" And then he starts measuring.
Yeah, that was just that wasn't even going down into the dungeon yet. That was just the rape and video room. And then there was
the video room is like at the end of the dungeon. You gotta go down the stairs first.
No, the end of the dungeon was his fucking private residence where he was watching.
Yeah, but the basement is just a normal basement, and there's a door that opens up.
No.
I just watched this movie like 6 months ago.
And then that door is the room where the bed is in, and the rape.
No,
room.
that door opens up to stairs.
No. It's after that rape room.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
You gotta stop saying rape room.
Well, that's what he did in it.
He goes down the stairs to the basement, and then there's a door that opens into the wall, and then there's stairs that go down, and then there's that rape room, and then past that rape. But the first thing through that door, you go down to the basement, looks like a normal basement.
Yeah, but the rape room is the first room.
Yeah, but past a bunch of stairs you can't see past.
And that's that
you have to go down the stairs.
That's the maze with his
you go down the stairs, you turn to the left, on your right's the rape room, past the rape room
is another set of stairs.
Yeah, and then that's his dungeon, that's his living quarters.
Yeah, where his kids, his offspring room is.
Yeah, but
then further past is his
but the door doesn't open to the rape room. You open the door and you go down the stairs, you hang a left, and then you get to the rape room.
Okay, well, whatever.
I just watched this movie. I'm telling you right now, that's how it goes. I watched it with my buddy Matt.
I mean, it was very well. He did a good job with his building.
Who's he?
The killer. The rapist.
Yeah, no, he was definitely a structural engineer. I just watched that movie with Matt in October.
Jesus, I'd never watch that movie again.
The same Matt I went and saw Dreamcatcher with.
And then it was so well made when it showed the flashback of him scoping out his next victim. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Oh, yeah. Was he at a hardware store or something?
Yeah, in like 1965.
You know what? Let's just keep the movie theme going. I'm having a good time here.
Okay.
Speaking of like fucking hardware store, Long Legs. Another movie that pissed me off this year.
Oh, you mean it was a little over the top again?
It was, again, just like artsy for the sake of being... Like, Nicolas Cage was not a scary character.
He was kind of scary when he was in the hardware store talking to that employee, and the employee's like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
That's what I mean. Like, the girl wasn't freaked out. I was like, yeah, you wouldn't be freaked out because he's just a fucking weirdo.
He went like this with his hand?
Yeah. He, like, threw it in front of his face, and then he was, like, dancing around and talking, like... He up-pitched his voice. He's like, like...
I didn't get it. He was a Satan worshiper.
I don't fucking know. And, like, the doll come to life. Yeah, like the FBI with the doll coming to life and with the fucking satanic ball inside it. It was so fucking dumb.
Yeah, I don't think it wasn't explained enough to the audience.
Yeah, and then, you'll hear the complaint, well, it's over-explaining things. I don't care. If you don't explain anything, I don't get it, and I think it's a shitty movie.
And then his new one coming out about the Stephen King novel, Monkey Man. Monkey.
I think it is called Monkey Man. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing it because I saw Long Legs.
They already made a movie about it years ago. It's an 80s horror.
Is it?
Yeah, with the monkey with the when it does this, it possesses the person to
It
murder.
puts like the symbol monkey thing.
Yeah,
From Phantom of the Opera.
And when it does that, you become a murderer.
Same thing with that Hand movie.
Oh yeah,
I fucking hated that Hand. Everyone loved it, and I went, "This would be a good series. Like if every episode was the Hand possessing
and a new group of people."
Yeah, but that movie, everyone lauded it because these two YouTubers directed it, and I went, you know what, guys? Maybe you should start a bridging program with studios.
Yeah.
Where it's
and what
like,
was it again? If you get
was it not
the hand
talk to
possesses
me?
you are forever trapped.
I don't fucking know. It was
As
so
a ghost in it. Or
nothing
something.
made sense. I did not. The end of that movie, I was like, what the fuck are we doing?
Remember,
Shay loved it.
She throws herself in front of a car.
Yeah, a lot of people love that movie. I think, again, I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying I hated it. It was shit.
Yeah. What was it? It was New Zealand.
What? I thought they were Australian.
Oh, I thought it was New Zealand.
They sound the same. I mean, that's probably offensive.
They hate that you get that mixed up.
I'm so fucking sorry I get your accents mixed up. You probably get my accent mixed up with Americans. That would piss me off, but I get it.
Yeah.
Like, what are you going to do? People get pissed off about weird things. Like, I'm not attacking your identity. You could just say, I go, you're Australian? No, I'm from New Zealand. I apologize. I didn't mean to upset you.
Also,
and then we just move the fuck
at
along.
a party where they took out a fucking hand that was possessed and it would make you all fuck.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I gotta go home.
Yeah, unless
Even
someone.
when I was 16, I'd be like, I just want to have a beer and
Unless it's like
maybe make out with someone. I don't
Yeah.
want to get fucking scarred for life.
No, unless it's like a jerk off hand. Like, this is the jerk off hand who wants to turn in the
something
broom
fun.
closet.
But why would anyone want to be part of something disturbing and
Yeah.
like what is this, a fucking cult?
Yeah, well, were you ever like that when you were fucking?
No.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I'm going home now, guys. You're fucked.
Yeah, I don't want to hang out. This is why you and I would survive horror movies, I think, because I'd be gone after before the first act's done. I'd be like, I'm not. You guys got this weird.
I'm sorry. I don't want to be
tattooed
traumatized.
hand.
I don't have nightmares for the rest of my life. I'm gonna go home.
Yeah, I'm traumatized enough. I live on planet Earth. I don't
Yeah.
need this fucking weird hand thing.
I'm gonna go home
happening.
and watch You Don't Mess with the Zohan.
Now the caveat to that would be if a hot girl was the one that suggested it, and if I thought that maybe by doing it she would like she would look at me and go like, oh, this guy's cool, then I would die by this hand. For sure.
Yeah, okay, you're trying to impress
Do you know what I
a
mean?
woman?
That makes sense.
Yeah, but that was just dumb.
Yeah, none of them. I don't remember the movie enough. Maybe that was part of it, but I just.
It was part of it. It was peer pressure to be the cool kid.
Yeah, well then, which fucking idiot shows up with that thing though? Here's what I didn't get from that movie. I didn't get how the hand just like jumped around to different people. Like, how the fuck did that end up in the bag?
Because if you
No, I don't mean possessing. I mean like someone physically had it in their bag and they just didn't show how it got there.
Oh, well, they kind of had a backstory to it.
No. I mean like it comes out at the party, and then later on in the movie, it's in one of the kids' backpacks, but we don't know how it got in the backpack.
Oh, the young kid stole it. Remember, because he wanted to be cool.
Okay, I don't remember.
Her brother tags along. Remember?
Vaguely.
And he gets all fucked up by it.
Your memory is so good for stuff like this, so I just default to you.
Remember he gets possessed by the hand first and fucking smashes his head until he's like half dead.
Jesus, good.
It was a disturbing scene.
Yeah, I like it when people I don't like in movies meet gruesome ends, like those kids in Nosferatu. They were pissing me off the whole movie, and then all of a sudden I was like, great, you're dead. Good, move on.
I thought that Aaron... What the fuck's his Johnson?
Aaron Taylor Johnson?
Aaron Taylor Johnson. He was good in it.
He was. Up until the part he fucked his wife's corpse.
Are you sure he fucked his wife's corpse?
I
thought he just kissed her and then died on her.
100% sure. He fucked his wife's corpse and then died.
Oh, because were his pants down? Is that what it was?
It's just he didn't need his pants down. He fucked her corpse, dude.
I
And then
just thought he
burnt
kissed
the
her
crypt.
and then he was coughing up the plague.
You sweet, sweet man. No. We had
that's
we had bona fide necrophilia in this
That
film.
tells you right there that the director just wanted to go over the top with it.
Yeah, I don't see. I mean, he could have gone more over the top. We didn't see him really get going with the body. He just knew.
No, but why? Why did he throw that in?
Yeah, I don't like.
Why'd he even push her grave open?
I love my wife. Like
but
immensely.
If they
I don't
died,
want.
would you go into their tomb?
Well, I'm about to say, like, and like, God forbid anything bad happens to her. If it does, it leaves the door open for me to finally take a tumble
You're
off
not
a
gonna dig her
balcony.
up and fuck her?
I'm not going to dig her up and fuck her. I'm not going to do it. Like, it's
Nobody would. That's
No.
what I don't understand. Every character in that movie was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
yeah. Yeah.
That's what I don't get. Nothing was grounded in that film. Nobody was normal.
Well, you're talking about a vampire movie, so it doesn't...
Except for Aaron Taylor-Johnson.
He was the only one that was like, I'm with this guy.
What the hell's going on here?
But then he veers off course and fucks his dead wife, so then I'm out.
I just don't... Oh, and Nicholas Hoult was kind of normal.
Yeah, he was. You know what wasn't normal? Lily Rose Depp saying, I love you so much, and then being like, he fucked me better than you ever could. And then they start fucking on the couch for 30 seconds.
Because he was jealous that the vampire was getting on with his wife.
No, he wasn't jealous. He was confused because she's yelling at him.
And the vampire fucked her spiritually, right?
No, I think he fucked her physically, too.
No. In the beginning when she was young?
I think he fucked her.
No, I think that was just his...
You know what? We don't know.
He wasn't there.
You know what? You know why a painting is so great? Because it's open to interpretation. When you're fucking filming a story, you gotta kind of make it make sense.
Well, yeah.
Did he fuck her? I don't know.
No, he didn't. No, his
I think he fucked her.
His aura fucked her.
What the fuck is the difference? His aura fucked her? I feel like
he wasn't physically there.
I feel like you're building a case for yourself in a future court trial date.
Yeah, I didn't fuck her. I projected there.
It was my aura. Like Professor X over here? Is that what it is? Is it Charles Xavier?
I had to project there.
Yeah, no. I'm pretty sure Nosferatu fucked her.
No, not in person. Not in the original.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Remember she was lying naked in her front yard.
Yeah, and he fucked her.
making sex noises. He wasn't there. It was his shadow.
No, you can't see him, though.
I thought that was just his shadow.
Like Peter Pan's shadow?
Yeah,
like Peter Pan's shadow.
The vampire's shadow ran away and fucked a teen.
He goes, Shadow, where are you? Oh, you rapscallion, you. What have you been doing?
You fucked somebody?
Now we're destined to... We're tied to her for life. Now I gotta fuck her to death when the sun comes up.
I don't think Peter Pan's shadow committed crimes.
I think Peter Pan's shadow committed a lot of crimes that Disney didn't want you to know about. Okay?
I guess so.
I think that's a big thing that Disney wants buried, along with everything Disney thought...
That Peter Pan's shadow was a rapist.
...about certain subsects of humanity... And his smoking habit.
I did like the voice of Nosferatu.
I fucking hated it. I'm glad that you brought that up.
Didn't you think it was kind of atmospheric?
Atmospheric at the beginning, and then as it dragged on, I'm like, this is annoying. This is annoying as fuck now. Like if it wasn't used sparingly enough. If it was used
it should have been more in suspense. Like he only talked sometimes.
Yeah,
he could have just pointed. And
yeah,
done some
and then
weird
when
shit.
he talks, it's like, oh fuck, this is creepy as hell.
Yeah,
but I just thought
didn't stop. He didn't shut up.
No, it's like when you first got a second line at home in the 90s, and all of a sudden it was just gab, 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 gab.
Yeah, he didn't shut the fuck up.
That's what I'm talking about.
He talked way too much.
And it was annoying as hell, especially when his fucking mustache would tremble a bit when it did close-up shots. I was like, this is so fucking annoying.
Yeah, I think he had more lines than anyone else in the fucking movie.
No, Lily Rose Depp.
Oh, yeah, and her fucking eyes rolling back at her head. And
her tongue going sideways. There's so many good memes with that screenshot now. There's just one.
I felt like that was over the top.
I think I showed you. There's this one meme where it's a screenshot of that, and it's like when the balls are slapping the clit.
Oh yeah. Ew, you said that on this podcast?
What the fuck are we doing? We're in my fucking spare room with some We could fucking murder someone in here, and no one's gonna care or know.
What? Now we're doing snuff with the new cameras?
It seems like a natural progression with the new gear.
It's 3 cameras, guys, and they switch off to different angles. It's great.
Well, yeah, the cameras are going to auto do it, but I have a program that's going to do it a bit better. So we're just testing it all out. I don't even know if this is going to air. We'll see. It's kind of good that we're just doing a movie talk now.
It's not going to air?
Because we could air it in like a month.
Holy shit, it's almost 4.
Well, how long have we been going?
How long have we been going?
I don't know. It just tells me how much time is left. Doesn't tell me how much time we've been going.
What? Well, we must have been going for a while. Oh, wait, I can judge it.
We can wrap it up there as you call out the time. I'm going to have to get a fucking digital clock on my walls.
Oh, we've been going over an hour.
Have we?
Yeah.
Okay. We can wrap it up there.
We started at 2:30.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
No, we didn't. It took us a while to get things set up. Remember, I was moving the cameras and adjusting the angles and...
Yes, we did.
I wonder if I should put tape down and... Nah, fuck, I'll just set up new every time. This has been fun. I hope the video looks good.
Yeah, we've been. It's
all right.
2:30.
Calm down. Hey, calm down, Father Time.
I can't believe it was this fast.
Calm down, Father Time. How many times you said that to a guy?
You have a swell left.
Not anymore. Guys, thanks for checking out the show. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Tell us how you like our camera setup.
Yeah, let us know if you in theaters. Yeah, no, it's
Oh, I thought you were
that's
gonna
what's
add
that's what's
heavy plastic and
maybe we'll you know what we'll do, maybe we'll behead Shay and we'll just stick his head right here on a shelf.
Yeah, and then kneel down beside him with an AK-47
and we'll have slack-jawed Shay up here. But yeah, okay. Thanks very much, guys. We love you.
Yeah,
And keep on trudging. We'll see you soon.
yeah. Always white front to back.
There it is.